Get in here, get in here, get in here. Because I'm going to tell you a message that's going to free some of y'all. Leave them where they're at. They can't come into your future with you, baby. They weren't even a good part of your past. And now you're trying to figure out how you can move forward while still holding on to them. And what you don't understand is that the goals that you want to accomplish, the life you want to have, the life that you need to change and get rid of, you're not going to be able to do any of those things while you still hold on to these people who've shown you already that they cannot come with you. They may have been good for your past, but they're not good for your present. They may have loved you yesterday, but baby, their love is not sufficient to carry you forward. You may still love them, but baby, they can't stay with you. Get in here, get in here, get in here. We're going to have a quick talk about this, okay? And I'm going to tell you this right now. When you share a video, you do something really special because there are people out here who need this message. There's someone out here who believes that their life is not worthy because of a relationship that's not meeting their needs. There's someone out here who is stuck in a toxic situation, and their way out of it is by sending a message just like this. So when I ask you to share the video, it's not for you, because you're already watching it. I'm asking you to share the video so that the people in your life who may not necessarily have the courage to tell you that they need the help, so they can get the help that they need just because you click that share button. You could be saving a life right now. Leave them where they're at, honey. They have shown you exactly who they are. They've shown you their level of emotional availability. They've shown you that they don't know how to love you. Happy birthday, Marva Logan. She's 73 today. Happy birthday, my dear. They've shown you they don't know how to love you properly. They've shown you that their version of love, although it may feel good sometimes, it don't feel good all the time. It's not good enough for you. They've shown you that they're selfish. They've shown you they're a narcissist. They've shown you exactly who they are. You've argued with them. You fussed with them. You gave them the silent treatment. You dealt with their silent treatment. You tried every way you can to get them to be something different. Or for that matter, for you to be different so that maybe you can show up different for them. Because sometimes, don't we settle? We say, well, if they don't change, maybe I'll change so that we can have a better relationship. Maybe I'll stop being so nitpicky and stop asking them to change. Thank you so much, Betty Simmons Hayes, for sharing this video, as well as Janet Best Colin for sharing this video, as well as Annette Williams for sharing this video. When y'all share this video, tell me you shared it. Let me know you shared it so I can thank you. They've shown you that they will never love you at a level that meets your needs or your expectations. So why are you still there? Rhonda Rodriguez, thank you for sharing this video. Why are you still there? What are you waiting on? Are you waiting for somehow or another one more argument, one more disagreement, one more disappointment, one more heartbreak to happen? For them finally to wake up to the fact of saying, I'm not meeting your needs, let me do something different for you? They treat you this way not because they don't want to meet your needs, but because they're incapable of doing it. And yet you still sit and wait, hoping and wondering and waiting when they're going to be something better or different for you. Thank you so much, Trinity Sparrow, for sharing this video, as well as Marilyn for sharing this video. One of the most freeing things I had to learn to do in my life was to let people go. Not out of hate, not out of spite, not out of malice, but to let them go because my future is more important than the past that is proven to be the same over and over and over again. They do the same thing over and over and over again. And I had to accept that my future is far more important than this past that I'm holding on to. See, there are some relationships in our life, thank you so much, Shane Rogers, as well as Taylor, for sharing this video. There's some relationships in our life where they did work at some point in time. This relationship was not always unhealthy. Let's be very clear about that. It did work at some point in time. The relationship worked. It met your needs and it met their needs. But at this point in time, oh, Cologne, thank you. She said, let me pronounce my last name. Janet Best Cologne, thank you so much. This relationship worked for us at some point in time, but it doesn't anymore. And how do we know the relationship doesn't work anymore, that it may be meeting its expiration date? Because it brings us more pain than joy. Because it brings us more confusion than comfort. Because it doesn't empower us. Thank you so much for the stars, Gina Noland. It doesn't empower us. Because it keeps us from living at our best level. Because when we think about that person, we think about trauma, drama, and pain. I feel like I look like Miss Piggy today. I have my wisdom tooth removed, so that's why I'm sitting this way. I don't want y'all to see my fat face on this side. I got my wisdom tooth pulled on Wednesday, but today is still swollen. In case you wondered, like, ooh, MJ blew up. I did. My face is swollen. Thank you, Barbara Logan, for my stars. And thank you, Sabrina Elliott, for sharing this video. I was trying to hide my face. I was like, I just need to call it out, okay? I can't hide it too long, okay? I'm not pregnant. I just had my wisdom tooth removed. Anyway, but, yeah. Sometimes we have to accept that we did our best. We did our best, and they did their version of their best too. Their best may not have been that great in your opinion, but it was their version of their best. Thank you so much, Tanya, for sharing this video. Archambault, Tanya Archambault, as well as Irene Cara in Canada. Let them go. Leave them there. Because here's what I want to tell you. Leaving them exactly where they are. Saying, you know what, you can't move forward with me. First of all, it doesn't require a conversation. It just takes you changing your approach to a relationship, number one. Some of y'all know y'all need to let people go, but you're just afraid to have the conversation. You ain't got to have the conversation. Just move forward. They probably feel the same way. But number two, let me tell you this. Sometimes that space may be just what they need and what you need, so that they can figure it out. Sometimes the reason why they can't hear the needs that you've been expressing and why they cannot rise up to be the version of themselves that can be healthy for this relationship is because they're too close to the fire right now. They can't hear it. They can't hear it. They're too stuck on defending themselves and trying to be right rather than understanding it doesn't matter how right you are, how right I am. We're not right for each other right now. So we have to make a choice. Will we value our future and our peace, or we value continue fighting for each other? For me, I choose not to fight. I ain't doing that. When we choose to let people go, what we're doing is we're choosing to make a choice and say, you know what, my future is more important than the pain that I'm in today. I'm going to say that again. When you choose to let somebody go, you're making a choice to say that my future is more important than the pain that I'm in today. I'm choosing my future. When you choose your future, you choose you. See, some of y'all are in a difficult situation right now because of a toxic, broken relationship that you refused to let go of yesterday. You know what I'm talking about. You may be still dealing with the emotional, the financial, the spiritual, the mental consequences of that because of what you didn't let go of yesterday. And we can't change what you didn't do yesterday, but we can change what tomorrow could look like by the choice you choose to make today. Do you not understand that this unhealthy relationship that you're holding on to is killing you slowly? That daily dose of stress that they bring you is destroying you. Do you not understand that the person you're holding on to today that don't need to be in your life is honestly holding you back from your future? Because they know that the version of you that you were designed to be, they don't want to be the person that can complement that in your life. They don't want, so they will hold you back and sabotage you just to keep you from going there. Let them go. Do you not know that the person that you argue with regularly, well, it seems like every time you talk to them, there's an argument. That's the universe, God, however you want to view it. I say God, but use your terminology. Usually trying to show you this person can't come with you. If someone can't bring peace into your life consistently, they can't stay in your life. So why are you holding on to them? Well, if I let them go, I'm going to be lonely. I'd rather be lonely, but have an open life to meet new people who can love me the way I deserve to be loved than sit and be in pain, tormented by a broken relationship. Loneliness is a temporary emotion. Loneliness is an emotion that usually is only experienced by people who sit still in being alone and don't do anything to go meet new people. Loneliness can be cured very easily by just getting out the house and going out and doing something to be around people. Go join a new activity. Go rekindle some connections with people who've been in your phone book for a long time, and maybe you don't talk to them that often. Some of y'all are lonely, but you have a whole vault. You have a vault. You have a whole treasure trove of people who would love to hear from you who haven't heard from you in years. It doesn't matter if they've heard from you in 5 weeks, 5 years, 5 decades. You could rekindle an old friendship. You could join a new activity. Some of y'all say, I don't want to let them go because that's my whoever. My aunt, my uncle, my son, my daughter, my mama, my daddy, my husband. So what? Here's what I ask you to do. Take their title off of it. Take their title in your life off. Natasha Collins says, I'm done. I love you too, Tara Bell. But take their title off of it. They're not your aunt, they're not your cousin, they're not your sister, they're not your brother, they're not your mom. Take the title off of it. Let's label them by their behavior. They are a grown woman who refuses to apologize for the devastation they brought to your life. They are a grown man who takes you on an emotional roller coaster. They are a grown woman who brings nothing but criticism and drama into your life. They are a grown man who manipulates to get what they want. They are a grown woman who refuses to be held accountable. Therefore, when you try to hold them accountable and say what you feel, they turn it around on you, make it your fault, try to blame you, or for that matter, act like what you were talking about never existed. I'm going down the list. We're labeling people by their behavior, not by their role. Some of this may resonate with y'all. Let me go for another one. They are a grown man who lies to you. You see how when we label people by their behavior, it gives us a powerful impetus to be able to say, that doesn't work for me anymore? Stop labeling people by what their role is in your life or how you're connected to them. And let's start labeling them by their behavior. Family is only family if they treat you like family. A friend is only a true friend if they treat you like a true friend. Take the labels off of it. Let's focus on how they treat you. Now, if we label them by how they treat us, the next question becomes, if a person lies, cheats on you, manipulates you, is always having drama, drains you, uses you, holds you back, makes you feel bad about yourself. Their utter presence just makes you feel bad about yourself. Why are you holding on to them? What have you done so awful in this life that you believe you have to hold on to this thing that hurts you? What are you punishing yourself for? Because to remain in a relationship that doesn't feed you, doesn't empower you, doesn't uplift you, that holds you back, that makes you feel bad about yourself, you are punishing yourself for something. What did you do so bad that you got to hold on to this? What karmic debt do you think you are paying by doing this? Or is it not that deep? Maybe it's just you haven't had the courage to leave. Maybe the fear of goodbye is just so heavy for you that you've forgotten that you are powerful enough to get through anything because you got through so many things before. You've walked away from some things and some people before, and you thought that walking away was going to break you, but it didn't. And because you're so strong, you move forward, but you never look back and actually pat yourself on the back about how you walked away from those things. And because you never pat yourself on the back about how you walked away from those things, you forgot how powerful you are. Well, I'm here to remind you. You've been through so many things. You've gotten out of so many bad situations. There are terrible, toxic people who were sent into your life to destroy you. Some of them, you didn't even know it. And they're not even in your life anymore. Because when you saw the signs, you walked away back then. You know how to walk away. You've done it before. And when you did it before, life didn't fall apart. When you did it before, you didn't remain lonely for the rest of your life. You eventually met new people. When you did it before, that person who was a part of your support system, even though they're unhealthy, they were eventually replaced with somebody new. You've done this before. You've done this before. So you can do it again. Thank you for sharing this video. Thank you so much, Samara. You've done this before, so you can do it again. Thank you, Judy Douglas, for sharing this video. When you all share this video, you're helping somebody. So when you share this video, let me know you shared so I can thank you. I'm thanking you for being a part of helping other people. I may do the message, but we're helping people together. So I do the message and you take that message and you give it to someone else when you share it. You know what's best for you. And you know that that person you need to let go of, they're not best for you, baby. They're toxic for you sometimes, aren't they? When they text or call your phone, what do you feel? When you get off the phone with them or interacting with them, do you feel better about yourself in your life or do you feel worse? Are you constantly arguing with them? Are they leading you on? Some people you need to let go. Maybe even leave someone in your love life. They're leading you on. Thank you so much, Elisa Baxley, for sharing this video, as well as Selena Williams for sharing this video. They're leading you on. They give you just enough to keep you holding on, but not enough to really make you feel secure in that relationship. That's right, Ariel. You've done this before, so you can do it again. Thank you, Tish Ruff, for sharing this video. If someone's leading you on and you are constantly in a flux, you are constantly in confusion about what you mean to them, that's probably the first one to let go. There's no peace in confusion. And then you have to be romantic. If it's not clear to me that you love me and you support me, and that you want to be a healthy contribution to my life, baby, I gotta let you go. Ain't that right, Vanessa Spencer? Thank you for sharing this video, as well as Lena Love Selman, who shared this video, as well as Angela Parks, who shared this video. Thank y'all. Thank you. Y'all here outside? It's a beautiful day. Thank you, Lee Thomas, for sharing this video. I want you to think deeply about this, because your future relies on this. Faith Glover, who shared this video, and Linda Walker, who shared this video. Your future relies on this RJ and Eric. Do you know that tomorrow's not promised? And even if we get it tomorrow, we don't know how many more of them we're going to get. So every day that you continue to give time, energy, money, resources, emotions, whatever it may be, to a relationship and to a person who doesn't deserve you anymore, you are taking that away from you. If tomorrow were your last day, heaven forbid, would you want your last day to be filled with the drama, the pain, the trauma, or whatever this person's bringing into your life right now? But let's take death off the table. What I know to be true is if you want to see how your tomorrow's going to look at your today. Today is the greatest predictor of your tomorrow. If you want to feel better about your life and have a better life, have better relationships tomorrow, you got to start making different choices today. So I ask you this. Does keeping this person in your life today and all the stuff, the negative stuff that they bring to your life, what type of tomorrow is that bringing for you? Thank you so much, Lori Adams, for sharing this video, as well as Tyra and Lessa for sharing this video. Okay, you holding on to them, but what does this mean for you tomorrow? Excuse me. Or are you lying to yourself saying that they're going to get better? That they may change? But we're married. And? But they're my cousin, son, daughter, friend, aunt, uncle. And? But I love them. Lean in closer, baby. You're traumatized by them and you're confusing that with love. There's something called Stockholm Syndrome. There are people who've been held captive in a hostage situation and they grew to love their captor. Love means nothing, darling, if it's not based on something healthy. Thank you, Tara Bell, as well as Satania Jackson for sharing this video. Stop making excuses. Here's what I want you to do. I have a little notepad I keep with me. It's a cute little notepad. Don't laugh at me. You want to see my notebook? Promise you're not going to laugh at me. You ready? They're puppies. I love cute stuff. Write in your notebook. What piece of paper? Girl, you can get a little piece of paper. That bill you refuse to open, write it on there. I don't care where you write it. Just write it somewhere. I want you to go on there and write on there 2 sides of the sheet of paper. Okay? You're going to divide the paper in half. Like this. On this side of the paper, I want you to write on it everything that you deserve to have in a relationship. Everything you deserve to have in a relationship. You deserve to be in a relationship with someone who's emotionally available to you. Write that. You deserve to be in a relationship with someone you can trust. Write that. You deserve to be in a relationship with someone. In fact, let's start doing it on here. Let's comment in here. Comment in the window. What are the things that you deserve in a relationship? I deserve to be loved. I deserve to be in a relationship with someone I trust. I deserve someone who's loyal. I deserve someone who supports me. I deserve someone who's honest with me. Write that in the window. We're going to write it here, but you're going to also write it in your notebook later. But for right now, since y'all are typing, write it in here. Write it in the screen. What do you deserve in a relationship? What do you deserve? What do you deserve? What do you deserve? What do you deserve? Write in here. Write in here. What do you deserve in a relationship? Write it all in here. Okay? Listen. Then, on the other side of the sheet of paper, I want you to list out. Well, you didn't have to list it out. We're going to do it different. We'll make it easy. Think of that person you need to let go that you're struggling to let go of. After you write out all the things that you deserve, go down that list and ask yourself, does this person do that for me? Nope. Does this person do that for me? Oh, maybe a little. Okay, I'll give them that. Do they do this for me? Nope, 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 nope. Then I want you to look at it. Of all the things you wrote down, Jane Johnson says she deserves respect. Ariel says she deserves prioritization. I see respect a lot coming in here. Sharice Russell says she deserves trust and honesty. Then ask yourself, all the things that you wrote down that this person does or does not meet, ask yourself, if they can't give you these things, why are you still with them? Because you've identified what you deserve. Transparency, I like that too. She deserves transparency. Ariel deserves transparency. If they can't give you what you deserve, why are you with them? You think that they're just not aware of what you deserve? The things I'm reading on this screen are basic things that anyone deserves. Loyalty, respect, trust, transparency. If you got to teach them how to give you basic tenets of a healthy relationship, why are you still dealing with them? If you can be aware of everything that you need and then be able to identify if they don't give them to you, why are you still dealing with them? I'm going to tell you this right now. God wants to give you into your hand, wants to give you exactly these things that you deserve in a relationship. But you can't grab hold of those things while you're still holding on to something that you don't, that's less than what you deserve. You're going to have to be willing to at some point let go of what's there so you can clear it out to make room to put something new in there. And sometimes the best way to clear something out, is to be honest with yourself about what it actually is. To be honest with yourself about the truth of this thing. It's not what I thought it would be. It's not what I wanted to be. It's not what I worked hard for it to be. It's not good enough for me. It's not good enough for me. It's not good enough for you. It's not good enough for you. Say this with me. We're going to say it 3 times. It's not good enough for me. It's not good enough for me. Say this, baby. Say it. It's not good enough for me. Until you can be honest with yourself and you can say, I love you, but this kind of love isn't good enough for me. Until you can be honest with yourself enough to say that, you want to keep on holding on to something that's hurting you, rather than letting it go so you can grab hold of something that's actually good enough for you. It's not good enough for me. But that's okay. Because now that I've acknowledged that, now that you've acknowledged that, you can now be honest with yourself about taking the steps to release that thing so you can move forward into the future of getting what you desire and deserve. Y'all click like and click share and comment below in this window. What is it you deserve in a relationship? What do you deserve? Thank y'all for sharing this video. And watch as many times as you need to until this message sinks in. Y'all have a good one. Bye.